Before joining the Michael staff, I was employed by the Housing Association of Delaware Valley. It's a large nonprofit housing advocacy agency. When Interstate first set up its program, I would in fact get calls from Jackie and one of the first coordinators at Interstate because I was a resource for the community. In fact, I would tell them I'm supposed to be a resource for grassroots community-based groups, not big companies like Interstate. But Interstate was really sincere in wanting to work with its residents. I was actually very surprised when the Director of Social Services for Interstate offered me a job, because I was somewhat a rebel and an advocate for tenants, an organizer and a trainer in leadership training. And I'd never heard of a private management company that really wanted to work with its residents, including organizing them. Most management companies and landlords have an adversarial relationship with their residents. That's not the case with the Michaels organization. In fact, when Jackie said, "We want to hire you," I'm like, "You want to hire me?" "You sure?" And sure enough, they were really ready to work with their residents. The regional vice president was Larry Corin, and I actually asked him, I said, "Well, when you organize residents, you know if they're dissatisfied, you're helping them organize to work to correct those things." And his response was that we do our jobs, so we're not intimidated by our residents having issues or concerns because we're going to do it the right way. And overall, they felt that it would make us an even better management company than we are. So that was 22 years ago. And the program really got off to a dramatic start. And every year it's actually gotten better. We do programs that work with young people and provide guidance that have a recreational component. For instance, even our youth basketball league, you register with a report card and a parent permission slip. And you must attend weekly career lectures while the league is in play. There's also that kind of a component to the youth cycling program, so that it's not strictly recreational. It's the carrot we use to pull the young people in, more education. So we have an opportunity to positively influence their minds. Well, within the guidelines that we've established, our site personnel really have a lot of freedom. So we have a lot of innovative programs that we're really proud of. One that I really love is the Youth Robotics program, because we encourage our coordinators to sponsor programs that are interesting and fun and exciting and make learning fun and exciting. So when the young people are, at first you may be a little intimidated by the idea of robotics, but with hand-on-hand instructions, the young people are just taking it, and they're taking it to heights maybe we didn't even envision originally. Well, the computer centers are part of the overall social services program. For instance, on family properties, we sponsor after-school programs and summer enrichment programs. So on the properties with computer centers, the young people work in the computer center after they complete their homework assignments. But I think it really helps the young people in the after-school program to have, in addition to the homework from school, another means of working on improving your reading, your English, and your math, and doing some other fun things on the computer. Another program that I love is our Junior Photographers program, and they're taking that to a new level by going into youth video production. So those are things that interest young people. They would probably be hanging out doing something negative if they were not inside doing something positive with us. And at the same time, it actually builds skills that might be very useful to them in the future. When I joined the company, I think Interstate was managing in about 7 states, and now it's 33. So as a company, we're really growing, and I'd like to think that in some small part, supportive services plays a role in that. I always felt that we had the full support of the company from the top all the way down. And I think that was because of Mike and Jim Henderson's influence at the top. I think everyone knew that they totally embraced the program. And I think Mike and Jim felt that supportive services really distinguished us from the many other companies that are out there. And of course, we have a new effort underway which will help counteract some of the cuts in funding. We're working on creating a nonprofit entity, and when that entity is on board, the supportive services program will move to the nonprofit. And we think that's terribly exciting because now we'll be able to go out and compete with the other nonprofits for grants from foundations and other investors. So we're really looking forward to that. I think that John and Mark have exceptional vision. I mean, who would have thought of that? Mm-hmm. But all of the social services supervisors are really excited about that, and we're really looking forward to it and working very hard on it. As government funds dry up, you have to be able to look around, see what's available, and have a plan to tap those funds. And once again, Michaels is going to lead the industry.